Alright guys, looks like we got 6 spots left.
They thought it was just a phase. You knew it was just the beginning. You're the brotherhood of muscle. Watch how he goes as he proves these advertising cliches like a casual football game with models and the obligatory MVP. Aaron Rodgers said, just get there. Hey Aaron, this is actually my commercial. Do you get me out of here? Right? I'm special effects driven ping pong moments with none trucks. Advertising is getting on the
Nope.
focus groups tells you like it. Eyes up. A little fat codes. I'm computer generated.
The same IoT technology on the IBM cloud that helped race teams improve performance and safety can now be built into everything we trust.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
When you apply expertise across an industry, you can put smart to work.
I just added pick your team number 3 of the hobby on the site. We got 4 spots left in high number 310, 6 spots left in the Bowman Chrome 310.
It's almost game time, Kevin. You know I love that Michael Strahan, Terry Bradshaw, and Howie Long are hosting the first season of Fox NFL Thursdays. A mix of old school and new school. You know, I don't know about calling Strahan new school. It's more like
It's not. That's gonna break tomorrow night. I have the. What I probably should have done is I haven't So I pick your team number 2 up on the screen because that's got more spots available. Pick your team number 1 still has, I think, 11 spots left, and that's gonna break tomorrow night. I just put the one up with more spots, that way it shows more of the pricing on there. Number 3 is just added, and no teams have been. I literally just added it like an hour ago, and haven't really pushed. I haven't tweeted it out or anything. So all teams are available in that. So if you're interested and didn't get a team that you wanted, and pick your team 1 or 2, you get first shot at number 3. Yeah, I have a couple guys. I play in a league. All the fantasy leagues I play in have 2 flex spots. So I was in between. It's PPR. Long story short, I started Rudolph in my flex because I have Jimmy Graham. I ended up getting Rudolph really late. I really I think people are over. I almost put money. I have a betting account. I almost put money in it to bet the Ram or the Vikings at +7. I think it's +7.5 on the site that I use. I feel like it's a little bit of an overreaction after that Bills game. I feel like if they would have beat the Bills, they'd be like -3 or +3 instead of +7. I don't know, but I'm afraid to go against the Rams right now because they're playing out of their mind. Is he? Well, yeah. Is it anything serious? I see he's a questionable mark, but all these guys, seems like everybody has. It's practice today. Yeah, he practiced today, so I think he's gonna be there. I did not know that. Thank you though. I'll be upset if he doesn't play. Well, I didn't know Sean McVay was that young. I knew he was in his 30s, but he's only 32. That's crazy. I'm gonna sort the cards from last night while we sit here, try to fill stuff up. Yeah, so what we got? We got 4 spots left in the Heritage High number 310. And if anybody's watching on Facebook, last night the chat cut out. So if you're trying to talk to me on Facebook and I'm not responding, if you need to reach out to me, shoot me a personal message. Because someone was trying to talk to me last night, and I didn't realize until I got off that for some reason that chat dropped. So I'm not ignoring you or just not answering your question. They all do that? That's really weird. I wonder what's the reasoning behind that. I just noticed that. These guys have different... twin symbols different. I just noticed that. 379 is a variation?
Continue cooking. Someday. You need Realtor.com, the home of home search.
You need to buy a car. You want to get an excellent price.
Another prospect card right there.
Options may be easy, but with terms like MSRP,
Well,
invoice,
I guess maybe it's just a because he's a prospect.
you just want to get a real
It's the only thing I can think of. Maybe it's like because it's a prospect card, not a rookie or a first.
people pay for the car renewal. And you can connect with certified
Weird.
dealers.
Yeah, so that must be what it is. If it's just a prospect card, like this is a prospect card. It's not a first or a rookie. It's a different symbol than this one that's a rookie. That's the Rockies right there. Huh. I wonder if it's been. I wonder if the previous draft was like that and I didn't catch it. So yeah, they're all different. Huh. Check that out. That's interesting. So I guess I'm gonna have to look and see with the Braves. It might be different with the vets too. So yeah, it looks like all the prospect cards are gonna have a different symbol than the.
This is a fight. Not to the finish,
Diverse.
but to the beginning.
I think his super got pulled last night.
A fight that can only be won if we stand together for one cause.
Yep, I can. Yeah, Jason, I was pretty much talking to you. I think you're definitely one of the few that watch on Facebook. So if you're ever trying to talk to me through the chat and I'm not answering, just personal message me and I'll respond. So right now we have 4 spots left in the Heritage 310. 6 spots left in the Bowman Chrome Hobby. Just added a pick your team number 3 of the hobby. In the works of an HTA half case. That's up on the site. The prices aren't finalized yet. I got to tinker with them a little bit. I'll probably finish that up tonight. I've had a crazy, of course, like one of the busier weeks I've had at my real job is a busy week with baseball cards with Chrome out. So I'm trying to get caught up on everything. Yep. So it's off the site. I just got to update it. I need to update the. Even though the Excel's not updated, if you got a spot on it, it's obviously that'll be updated. It's not 100%. I know a couple spots were picked up last night, and I think a couple were picked up today. I have to update it. Like I said, it's just been a crazy last couple days. I like these cards. I meant to check the checklist last night to see if they were any on there. But yeah, number 3 is up now. Number 3 hobby is up. That'll be a different case than the pick your team number 1 and pick your team number 2 will be from the same case. I have a sealed case back there I haven't touched. The half case hobby will be the other remainder from what we're playing with these guys. The number 3 will be. This card's pretty cool. Dodgers. I'm tired of hearing about. I'm not going to set a date on that, Jason. What I'll probably end up doing, that way we have some stuff going on for next week. I'm just going to let that stay as breaks when full. But I'll set it. It'll probably be next Friday. So we'll have one this Friday, Saturday, and then that way next week we have something going on. Same thing with the HTA. That's why I kind of staggered them. a little bit. We had a couple to do this week and then a couple to do next week. Because I'm already going to be, this weekend's going to be pretty crazy for me. Just got some stuff going on. So sorting is going to be not a nightmare, but it's just going to, I'm going to have to try to squeeze it in. Yep, yeah, I said it'll be, you'll have some time. Jeez. Let me tweet out about Bowman. Like even those are different. So I guess it's probably going to be one for prospect card, one for rookie, and then one for a vet. Oh. Whew, that was a nice throw. He dropped that in there. Yeah, I actually should have had it. Yeah, that was a little late on it. Man, I know I'm gonna regret not betting the Vikings. I knew I should have done it. +7's way too much. Way too many points. Now, if I'd have bet them, they probably would have done crappy. So. Jeez, Aaron. Is that Donald? Oh. Just got killed. Yes, yes he is. Unfortunately, I have Stephon Diggs in fantasy, so. It's definitely his go-to. Sheen, I forgot about him. They have all kinds of talent. If Cousins is solid, they're definitely gonna be a good ball club. I mean, I think obviously, just typical. Everyone overreacts after last week. I mean, it's football. Anything can happen week to week. Especially with a team like the Bills, everyone's kind of laughing at them. Talking about they're the worst team since the Browns, just last year. But guy quits on him halfway through his thing. I mean, I thought it might have been Diggs. So the only two guys I got going on the first drive didn't even touch the ball. He's got the Padres. Dan Bailey. can't believe it took him so long to get signed. If anybody in here and we want to try to like do something, I mean, I guess we only got 6 spots left. I was gonna suggest try to do a division or something, a division draft. Just to get something going. I really don't want to take any more spots in the 310. I took too many spots last night. Michael, are you an Eagles fan or? Are you an Eagles fan? I know you like the Phillies. Yeah, no problem. So no action going on right now anyway. Watching me sort baseball cards. Okay. Then yeah, you gotta be happy last year then. Yeah, I work in the, my real job, I work in Delaware, basically Delaware. So I work with a couple Eagle fans, so they were obviously pretty stoked last year. Especially the way it all went down. Nope, that's not Robert. They're gonna trade what's his face now that golf. What is his name? Why can't I think of his name? What's your quarterback's name now? Oh man, I'm losing it. Why can't I think of his name? He just came back. I feel like an idiot. I know his name, I just got a brain fart. Wentz, there we go. Yeah, they're gonna trade Foles now. It's actually pretty cool. Wentz, I know he's a big hunter. The company I work for, we put a lot of we do like everything. We basically like supply everything to everybody. But one of the things we do is like we're known for Gore-Tex, so we put a lot of stuff in jackets and stuff like that. Sitka, like big companies like that. And I think he's sponsored by Sitka or works with them. I don't know. I know he's big into hunting, but he's been to we have a ton of plants in the area, and he's been to a few to like test out equipment and stuff, or test out jackets and stuff, which is pretty cool. We've had definitely had some guys acting like fanboys when he's there. I've never met him. Would like to. It'd be pretty cool, but I'm sure a company doesn't want him meeting certain people. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think if somebody's going to give you like a second round pick for him, or like a couple seconds or something, I think, you know, personally I would. But he didn't really. Now the Eagles are missing a lot of guys right now, but kind of banged up. But he didn't look too hot his first few games, so I don't know if they would be able to get. I mean, if someone's just going to give you like a 5th or 6th round pick, I wouldn't do it. But if someone's going to offer you like a second, I would jump all over it. Alright, guys. Let's do some stuff here. Bowman Chrome. Shouldn't be sitting here and not breaking anything. It's Bowman Chrome. Usually, anything Bowman usually flies. Hopefully I'm not playing any girly. I'm sure I am.
This is a tomato you can track from farm to pot, to jar, to table, and serve with confidence that it's there. This is a diamond you can follow from vine to finger, and trust it never fell into the wrong hands. This is a shipment transferred 200 times, transparently tracked from port to port. This is the IBM blockchain, built for smarter business, built to run on the IBM cloud.
A better SUV dares to ask why not. Like, why not versatile? Master of all seasons, all the prizes kind of versatile. Why not turn up the comfort? First class comfort. Why not make it rugged? Real rugged. But also smart. And of course, reliable. Friend picking you up at midnight, reliable. And why not end with a big statement?
Well, if I'm playing against them, it's worse because I only play in PPR.
Got directions for the nightclub here. Hey, if you get lost, just give me a little more. Tom's my best friend. Ever since he bought a new house. Is it a kid on cover? Oh, okay. Get out on the website. He's acting more and more like his dad. Come on, guys, jump in. The water's fine. Tom Butcher. How we doing?
Don Pritchard, how we doing?
We get a jalapeno poppers for me and the boys, please. I've been saving a lot of money with Progressive lately, so.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your auto if you bundle with us.
Today we're opening more than 150,000 locations called Domino's Hot Spots. Like beaches, roadside attractions, and hot bars. You can finally have Domino's delivered every single one of them. No address? No problem. Find Domino's Hot Spot near you. Excuse me. Get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas delivered for $5.99 each.
Get the pizza you love delivered to a Domino's hot spot near you, or any of the other outdoor locations now open for Domino's delivery.
Would you like to know more about Kirk Cousins? He was in 2012. They made a fourth-round draft pick. They liked him so much they drafted him the same year they drafted RG3 second overall.
Let's see. Ah, look who's playing Todd Gurley. Whee! Ah, he is. Alright, there's my one league I'm playing Todd Gurley in.
Then, well, I think he played his cards right because he cashed in with a guaranteed $384 million.
And somebody here, Golf and Cup.
Hey, he's good enough to get him to the championship game, and now they want Cousins to take over the
Let's see my Yahoo league. My Yahoo league is my money league. Let's see here. Or all of them are money leagues, I just mean. That league, yeah. It's gonna be, never mind. That's so the league we did through the site. I actually really like my team. I just started off crappy. My wide receivers are stacked. I got Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, and Odell Beckham. It was a draft. But my team just started. I got Kareem Hunt. I basically got 4 first or second round picks right there in a PPR league. Just the team started slow. And I played against some people who've gone off, so. Basically, I got the wrong Chief player. Every Chief player is playing like a world beater besides Kareem Hunt. Yeah, I mean, it's early. I'm not going to panic. I'm definitely not going to panic. It's still early, and I mean, I'm glad they're in a he's in a high octane offense. I mean, he's going to score his points. So, I'm not panicking. My one league, my team is pretty bleak. I'm going to blame it on so that's a auction league too. And I ran the auction. I was the auctioneer and all that. It was just too much going on for me to be the auctioneer and try to keep track of my stuff. And like when I do drafts, you know, I have a strategy. You know, I have like I break out how much I want to spend on each position. You know, I rank it in tiers, so I have a lot myself that I'm looking at. So on top of trying to keep track of my stuff that's already, you know, I do more than most just because I'm anal about making sure I'm prepared when I go into drafts. So on top of that, I'm trying to look up players after somebody takes them. I'm auctioning them off. Then once they're selected, I got to put them on the right team. And I was supposed to have an auctioneer. I actually had 2 auctioneers lined up in case one backed out. One backed out, and then the other one found out they had to work and be up at 3 in the morning, and our draft started at 9. So I ended up being the auctioneer for it. And it kind of jammed me up because the half-ass did my draft. And now I'm paying for it. So literally and figuratively. Basically just handed my money away. Because I just didn't like it. Was just one of those things I didn't even like my team after. Usually I like my teams after I'm done drafting. Guys, we got to get some action going here soon, or I'm just going to call it a night, which I don't want to. I want to open up some Bowman. And I don't want to take any more spots. I took 3 last night. So I'm commissioner in 2 leagues. I don't mind it. It's usually not bad. I have the first couple years. Once you figure out that you're not going to make everybody happy when it comes to like being a commissioner in a fantasy league, it makes it a lot easier. You know, I mean, I just leave it at that. I'm not going to make everybody happy. You got a problem, you could, you know, I'll listen to your problem, but I'm not promising that I'm changing anything. Or like we'll do, you know, we put a lot of stuff up to vote. Like I said, it's just we don't have. You know, I said the one league that I run. It's, you know, it's a bunch of buddies that, you know, I've been friends with since high school. A couple that, you know, are friends after high school, but we all like pretty close. So there's never really too much. Now I am in one keeper league. That I feel bad for the commissioner. I don't run it. I feel bad for the commissioner in that because there's some people that don't realize it's keeper kind of dynasty league. So, you know, we'll get teams that are out of it. Like right now we have teams that are 0-3, so they're shopping guys already. And people don't, you know, and there's no, the vetoing process in that. He didn't get touched. They changed the vetoing process because people were just vetoing trades. They weren't looking at it like, hey, this guy's a keeper next year, and a good one. So it was pretty ugly there for a couple, because I almost dropped out of it because it was just bickering every draft about something. It was bad, and just text back and forth. And now the process is basically, you know, all trades go through as long as it's not like clearly you know, if you're trying to like ruin the league or something like that. Because last year it was a big one. A guy gave up. Who did he give up? He gave up, it might have been Tyreek Hill, who was like a 12th round pick this year. The guy gave him up, and he got back Gronk and LaShawn McCoy. And one person, like, you know, was irate about the trade, and we're like trying to explain to him, like, Tyreek Hill in the 12th round is a pretty big, you know, that's a huge keeper for a guy who has nothing to play for. His season's done. So. And I'm a firm believer in no trade should be vetoed. There should be no vetoing process. If a trade has to be vetoed, those people should be kicked out of the league because it's collusion. If you beat somebody on a trade, you beat somebody on a trade. But, you know, because I've had it in my league where I've had basically two of my buddies where I vetoed it before even letting it go to the trade process, because it was clearly there's no keepers involved. They were roommates in college at the time, and it was horrible. One guy was out of it, the other wasn't, and it was one side. And I basically told them if they did it again, they were both kicked out of the league. So. Guys, we got 4 spots left in high number and 6 left in Bowman Chrome. Pick your team number 1 breaks tomorrow. Pick your team number 2 breaks Saturday. Pick your team number 3 has just been added. So I think somebody just picked a team up, a low-end team on there. So all but one team is available on the number 3. And that will be a different case, obviously, than the number 1 and number 2. How did that not get picked off?
Couple of players had a crack at it, and Lucam made a diving try and it's fourth down. And it's probably a good thing for Kirk Cousins that that ball was knocked down because Sam Shields was jumping this route. Number 37, it was Diggs who was running the route. It looked like Shields had enough of an angle on that throw that he might have been able to undercut that and take it to the house. 37-yard drive. For Dan Bailey, who did not have an attempt his first week against the Bills. The rest of the business when he's healthy, and he hits the upright and banks it in. Maybe the fortunes for the kicking game have changed for the Vikings. Carlson, the rookie, is gone. Bailey knocks it through. Vikings lead by 3.
Nissan's latest tech surrounds you with peace of mind. The 2018 Nissan Rogue Sport. Featuring rear cross-traffic alert, blind spot warning, and automatic emergency braking that can stop for you. Now standard on the Nissan Rogue family. Get a low $199 per month lease on the 2018 Rogue, or get 0% financing for 60 months.
Catch a Pokemon while we wait.
Deciding tech alone is in your driveway.
The model closeout event at Mattress Firm ends Tuesday. It's out with the old and in with the new, so hurry in to enjoy deep discounts before they're gone. Save up to 70% off overstock mattresses, accessories, and floor models. Like 70% off of Beauty Rest Black Memory Foam designed for cooling comfort and pressure relief, but only while supplies last. Or 50% off of Beauty Rest Greenwood down under $299. Plus, all brands are on sale. This sale ends Tuesday, so don't sleep on these incredible deals. Your budget stretches further at Mattress Firm.
My name's Leanne Noswick. I earned my MBA from University of Maryland University College. UMBC coursework was challenging. You have to be resilient. Looking back, I appreciate those challenges because it has opened up a lot of doors for me. Moving up and getting the job that I want. That can be more attainable with an MBA degree from UMBC.
Guys, like,
$25,000 in as little as 8 years. No GMAT required. MBA classes start October 3rd.
yeah, why do that?
There's a lot to smile about in every Volkswagen. Hurry in and get a body packed 2019 Jetta Astra for $179 a month. Now with the people first warranty.
Watch Fox 45 News at 10. Tonight from the CW Baltimore. Well, about 10 miles from here, from downtown LA and Century City.
Ooh,
10 miles away, about an hour and 15 minutes in a car.
be nice to fill this high number up. I might fill that up.
All the magic happens every Sunday on that building on the right. There are sick kids crawling all over this place. Thursday night game in LA. Countess down in the end zone. Tomorrow, Last Man Standing is back right here on Fox. Jim Allen returns with a new home, new episode, same attitude, season premiere of Last Man Standing. Those are the cool kids tomorrow on Fox. He's on our team now. Good guy. Talented comedian, actor. His family down in the end zone to our right. Raiders trail by 3. Number 25, handoff is to Gurley, touchback. Takes it to the 30. Even when there are people there, and it doesn't look like there's any blocking or anything happening, I think it's 5 yards. That he has here tonight.
Yep, I lost. Oh, man, you gotta be kidding me. Yep. The guy I'm playing has both of them. Damn it to hell. It's just gonna be one of those fantasy years where I just go against a hot guy every week. Yep. There it is. Golf Cup. Meh. Meh. Crying about my fantasy team that you guys don't care about. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, it's gonna be one of those years. And that team, my team's bad in that league. And it's not horrible, but it's not gonna win. It's not gonna win a championship unless something. Alright guys, I'm just going to call it a night. I've been on here for over an hour and nothing's really moving. Tomorrow should be, tomorrow will be busy, hopefully. We'll definitely have the half case pick your team number 1. It's breaking tomorrow night. There's a few teams left on the site, if you want to get in that. Obviously be pushing 310s and all that stuff. Hopefully we get some people in here. Once they know some stuff's going on, we can keep the night rolling, fill some stuff up. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna fill anything up tonight, so I'm just gonna hop off and watch the rest of this game. Sorry we didn't fill up. I was hoping to fill this high number up, but I said we'll try for tomorrow. We're on tomorrow and Saturday. Pick your team number 2 breaks Saturday. So we'll have plenty of going on the next couple nights. Mike, have a good night. I don't know if anybody else has been in here. You're the only one really talking to me. But if anybody else in there, have a good night. And see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we should be busting a bunch of boxes. Should be fun. See you guys then.